Hi everyone, this is Julianne Victoria of Through the Peacock's Eyes. Welcome to my channel. So today I have an unboxing and first impression video to show you. I haven't done one of these in quite a while, but Jamie Richardson from Ember and Aura Tarot reached out to me and asked me if I was interested in her deck, and I am. It was on my interest list, which is what I'm calling my list now because I'm trying not to buy so many decks. But she sent it to me, which was wonderful. I've taken it out of its mailing packaging. And then it was also wrapped in this paper, which I took it out of, so you don't have to watch me fumble through that. So I have the deck and the guidebook here. So let's take a look and see what this is all about. Okay, so here's the guidebook. And as you can see, it's slightly bigger than the deck, and the deck is bigger than a standard tarot size deck. So I would call this a little white book, but I like ones that are a little bigger because you feel like you're actually like opening up a book and the print isn't so tiny you can't read it. So let's see what we have in here. So she has her gratitude, endings and beginnings, tarot as a spiritual tool, and then how she conceived the Ember and Aura Tarot. And then let's see, so for the majors, looks like, yeah, so there's a picture of the card in black and white and a one-page description, as you can see there, with upright and reversed keywords, which is nice. And then the minors, okay, so smaller picture for the minors, which tends to be how little white books go, but they have the pictures. Many don't have pictures. And then about half a page of description with upright and reversed keywords. So it's a nice little white book. I like when pictures can be included, even if they're black and white. Yeah, okay, so nice little white book. Let's take a look at the deck. So it comes in, a sturdy 2-part box, and it has the little finger holds, which is nice. You don't have to shake the deck to open it up. All right, let's take a look at the cards. Oh, right away, it's slicky and slinky, which I like. I like that feel. It's not linen finish, at least that I can tell in this light. No, it's not linen finish. It may be what's called like aqueous smooth, which I only happen to know because I've been researching deck production quite a bit lately. Again, it's slightly bigger than standard tarot. This is it compared to the Children of Letha size, which is about the standard tarot size. I think it is the standard tarot size, which is like 2.75 by 4.75 inches. I forget the centimeters. So slightly bigger. This is the back. So these lovely pastel colors, lots of pinks and yellows and burgundies. And I have seen some of this deck. So yeah, a lot, and like purple pastels. So I knew it was a pastel deck. I'm hoping the colors come out okay. I'm kind of realizing that having green walls is not the best for making videos, but it's what I have. I don't want to repaint them right now. Okay, so let's go through the deck. So here we have the Fool. Interesting take on the Fool. I like it. It's in our hands. The risks we take, moving forward on faith, allowing those possibilities to happen. It's in our hands. The Magician. So we have a female magician. Looks like she's parting waters. The High Priestess. The Empress. I like how she has bread. The Emperor. Very CEO businessy. A very modern emperor. The Hierophant. So of course that looks like Jesus on the water. Let's just take a look. See if that is the intention here. Let's see. The Hierophant, mediating between the human heart and divine. So the Hierophant is the bridge, like the Pope, the bridge, the Pontifex Maximus, the bridge between man and God, right? The medium between them. Reflected here as the Christ. Yes, so that is Jesus. And I feel like that's a bold take on this because there are a lot of people who struggle with the Hierophant just the way it is. but I like it. I like it. The Lovers. And I like how the sun and moon is up here. The balance, the harmony, the polarity, the opposites of the number 6, the yin and the yang. The Chariot. Sorry, loud airplane that might come up on camera. I'll see if I can edit that out. She's got wolves or snow dogs. Many of you know I have snow dogs. Driving the chariot, pulling the sled. Ooh, I like the big lion here, strength. The Hermit, that's another woman. Yes. In a cave underground. The Wheel of Fortune, so we have the seasons here. Oh, moon cycles. And feet walking around. Interesting. Okay, camera shut off again. It stopped doing it, now it's doing it again. Okay, so I was saying about the feet around the Wheel of Fortune, where we tread on our karmic journeys. Okay. Justice. Oh, we have the sun and the moon again. The Hanged One. Again, a woman. She almost looks like she's having fun swinging there. And of course, there's the moon. Death. I love the butterflies, the transformation message of death. Temperance. The Devil. How we cage ourselves with our fears. The Tower. Interesting that it's a pyramid. Let's take a look in the guidebook for that one. The Tower. Cracks in the tower's foundation appear suddenly, and the entire structure begins to sway. This once invincible fortress has been damaged beyond repair. Just seeing if it mentions why she chose a pyramid. No, but I like it, because pyramids are very solid structures with that very large base. You know, a big foundation is more stable. So it's very interesting that she chose a pyramid-shaped tower. It kind of shows how sometimes you think what is very solid and invincible is vulnerable too. Here we have the Star. She looks sad. Let's look in the guidebook for this one too. I won't do it for every card, but let's take a look. I'm curious. Okay, the Star. Following a devastating loss, the seeker finds herself stopping to rest at a magical pool. The star of the goddess beams loving kindness upon her. A halo of divinity radiates in celestial love. She finds herself comforted in the ever-present arms of her creator, the mother of all. That's just part of it. I'm not going to read the whole thing. So yeah, it's an interesting take on the Star, but it's a very hopeful take. Even though, you know, we experience losses and difficulties, it's kind of like Pandora's box. There's always hope. Things can and will change. The Moon, there we have the reflection. The Sun. Judgment. The World. Okay, those are the majors. Set those aside. Let's look through the minors. I won't say them all as we go through. I'll just flip through so you guys can see, unless there's something I want to comment about. So it looks like it's a pip-ish deck, though there are some figures, some hands, some eyes. It is very pip-ish, as in it just shows the symbol for the suit. So in this case, cups. Although this one is very Rider-Waite-Smith. So I would say this is a Rider-Waite-Smith-ish deck. Kind of like that. 9 of Cups, the tree, its abundance. 10 of Cups. Rider-Waite Smith-ish, Pip-ish deck. Does that make sense? So daughters for pages, which is pretty common. Sun for cups, which is also, or sun for knights, which is fairly common as well. Diviner for the queens. I like that, Diviner of Cups, because I often feel the Queen of Cups is very similar to the High Priestess energy. Not always, but often. And the Sage for the King, Sage of Cups. Okay, so this time I had to stop for a giant helicopter. Okay, it's a noisy day. All right, so now onto the coins or pentacles. So Ace of Coins, the Two of Coins, like the Juggler, 3, 4 of Coins. Definitely a different take on the 4 of Coins. So instead of like the miserly Ebenezer Scrooge clutching his coins, we have someone who's very at peace with what she has. The 6, exchange. Again, this one is very Rider-Waite Smith, as is the 9 of Coins and 10 of Coins. So again, we have daughter for page, sun for knight, diviner for queen, and sage for king. The herbalist. All right, swords. It's a very confident 2 of swords. 3. Interesting 5 of swords. Let's see what she says in the book for that. 5 of swords. Okay, I went right to it. A heated battle of words arises with every intent to inflict pain. Everything from cheap insults to vehement hatred is brought forth until there is a clear winner and loser in the ugly scene. Whether the victory was worth the cost remains to be seen, as each walks away feeling bitter and injured. Yeah, so pretty standard. And it is a very, there's some male figures, but it is a very feminine deck. I like that 8 of swords. It's just the hands showing. Ooh, 9 of swords. It's all in the mind. 10 of swords. Ooh, interesting. It's like her shadow. Her shadow is leaping behind her. Okay. And the wands. I like that. It's like a match. 2 of wands. Interesting how it's crossed. 3 of wands, looking away still, so Rider-Waite Smithish. 4 of wands. Just the hands. Interesting. 6, 7. Oh, I like that. She's lighting. She's lighting the one she holds with what stands. 10 of wands. It's almost like the burden's on her mind. Daughter, sun, diviner, and sage. I would say it's a cute deck. I'm really liking the artwork. Again, it was on my deck interest list, as I'm calling it now. I love the way it feels. I like the interesting take on the cards. I'm going to have to work with it for a while, and then I'll do a review video after I've worked with it for a bit. But let's see how it shuffles. So because it has that smooth finish to it, it shuffles very nice. There's no stickiness. They're not too glossy on camera, which is nice since I do a lot of video readings. Okay, and then riffle shuffle. I can do this. Get to see my dog right there. So let's see how riffle shuffles. Not too bad. I can bridge it here. And even though it's slightly bigger than a standard tarot deck, it's not too hard to shovel for my small hands. Just have to watch the slickiness when you're riffle shuffling. So it riffle shuffles quite well. Got a weird angle there. So thank you, Jamie, for sending me this. I will do a review after I've worked with it for a while. I'm intrigued by some of the images. So I'm looking forward to working with it. I will put the link below to her website if you're interested in this deck. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, liking, sharing this video with someone whom you think might be interested in the deck, and for subscribing, and I'll see you back here soon.